In a world obsessed with goals, missions, and 5-year plans, we're constantly told to find our purpose. But what if your true purpose isn't something to be found? What if it's something that reveals itself when you stop searching? The idea of finding purpose implies it's hidden, out there somewhere, waiting for us to chase it down. But this belief often leads to frustration, anxiety, and endless comparison. We look at others who seem to have it figured out and feel like we're missing something. So we search harder. New jobs, new cities, new relationships, hoping purpose will finally show up. But it rarely does. Why? Because we've misunderstood what purpose really is. Philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Viktor Frankl offer powerful insights here. Sartre believed that existence precedes essence. In other words, we are not born with a fixed purpose. We create it through how we live. Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychologist, wrote in Man's Search for Meaning that purpose isn't something you find in comfort. It emerges in how you respond to life's challenges. Purpose isn't a destination, it's a way of being. It's found not in searching outwardly, but in showing up fully to the moment you're in. Eastern philosophy echoes this idea. In Taoism, the concept of Wu Wei, translated as non-doing or effortless action, teaches us that harmony arises not from force, but from flow. The Tao isn't something you chase, it's something you align with. You don't find your purpose in the Tao, you become it by living naturally, attentively, and in accordance with your inner truth. Similarly, in Zen Buddhism, seeking is often seen as the very thing that prevents awakening. As the Zen saying goes, stop seeking and it will find you. When the mind quiets, what matters begins to speak. Modern psychology also supports this shift. Studies in positive psychology show that people who live with presence and engage deeply in meaningful actions, not grand life missions, report higher levels of fulfillment. Purpose in this view isn't always dramatic. It's not just curing disease or writing bestsellers. It can be showing up with love, doing your work with care, being kind when you don't have to be, living with attention, not ambition. Here's the paradox. The more you chase purpose, the more it eludes you. The moment you stop searching and instead live honestly, courageously, and attentively, purpose begins to emerge, not as a lightning bolt, but as a quiet knowing. It's not in the future. It's in how you treat this very moment, in how you respond to what's in front of you, in how you carry your pain, your joy, your doubts. So maybe you don't need to find your purpose. Maybe you need to return to yourself, to act with integrity, to love with presence, to listen to what your life is already asking of you. You are not separate from your purpose. You are already walking its path. If only you stop long enough to notice. Let the noise fade. Let the pressure to figure it all out fall away. You don't need to search anymore. Because the truth is, your purpose isn't out there. It's right here in the way you live, and it's been with you all along. So, if purpose is not a distant treasure to be discovered, then perhaps it's more like a thread, woven quietly through each moment of our lives. Sometimes it's in the quiet choices we make when no one is watching, in the way we listen or choose not to react, in the curiosity we bring to a conversation, in the integrity we uphold even when it costs us something. These moments may seem small, but they are sacred. They're where meaning lives. Purpose doesn't demand that you be extraordinary. It invites you to be real. It's not about standing on a stage. It's about standing fully in your truth. When you begin to honor what feels alive within you, not what impresses others or earns applause, you start to live in alignment. And from that alignment, clarity grows. Not all at once, not with fireworks, but gradually, like light at dawn, soft, sure, and impossible to ignore. So, let go of the pressure to define your life in grand terms. Let go of the fear that you're behind or missing out. Your path is unfolding, not in some future revelation, but in the next step you take with intention. The more honestly you live, the more your purpose reveals itself.
If this made you pause, if you're drawn to deeper truths and quiet strength, then you're in the right place. Like, subscribe, and keep exploring with us. See you in the next one.